So in May, so my children, I have 2 children.
Ages?
15 and 4.
Okay.
Their dad is very, very ill. And so in May, he actually got a terminal diagnosis. So, okay, please don't freak out when I tell you this sentence. Just listen to the situation. We had to take an emergency trip to Hawaii because he lives in Hawaii.
Okay. Well,
And
I mean, sure.
it just sounds stupid. Like when I
Not really. That's where he's based out of. Not really,
Yeah.
but it's obviously an expensive trip.
Very.
But
I mean,
it makes sense.
Basically, financially, just devastated my entire life.
How much did it cost?
So it cost upwards of $4,000 in expenses alone, and then another $4,000 in my lost income for like the weeks that we were there. That does
not explain all the balances we have.
Well, that was like all accumulating during the period of not having patience.
That's why we have an emergency fund. In your situation, if we know the people we work with. I used
it all when I put all my money on my down payment on my house.
That's not an emergency fund.
No, well, not having a house is also an emergency.
No, you can rent. You rent.
No.
You save up a down payment, and you do never get into the world of property ownership where expenses always come from repairs that always come unexpected. You do not get into that until you have a 6-month emergency fund of what would cover the budget once you have your mortgage, property taxes, everything included, and minimum living expenses.
I had like $25,000. Anyway,
you just said it went all to a down payment.
I couldn't rent because I have to stay where my parents are because they help me with my kids.
What? What? You can't rent a house?
Not away from my parents because I work night shifts.
What? Are you saying there was not a single a single piece of property near your parents that is rentable? Not a single piece.
No, well, I could tell you where we really live. I don't live in Austin.
But in like the metro area?
No. I live in.
Okay, I'm sure there's rental. We bleeped it. I'm sure there's rental. Should I look?
No, I need to live on the same property as my parents.
I know. Why couldn't you
Because
rent?
I work night
shift.
shift.
No, that's fine. We rent a 3-bedroom house. Why can't... Okay, how many bedrooms is your house right now?
A 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Why can't we rent that?
And then move my parents in?
Yes. That's the same exact thing, except you're not getting equity.
If I was paying rent all that time, I wouldn't have a down payment for my house.
That's not... Buddy. You make $8,500 a month net.
Yeah, so...
If you paid rent of $1,500, $2,000, that does not equal $8,500 a month.
But when my patients passed away, I wasn't making that much money.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, this whole credit card situation is because I had some bills on auto pay. But as you can see, did I have any transactions on any of them?
No.
But
why are you not making progress? And that's not what I'm upset about. And I'm going to get to what I'm upset about.
I didn't have money.
How long? When's the last time one of them passed away?
It was right before I went to Hawaii.
Which was?
July.
So pretty recent, and you've landed and established that patient, new patient?
Yes. So this
Well, again, we do not get a house until we have a fully funded emergency fund. You are basically, I would consider you almost a business owner in terms of your operation of how this works. I would probably have a 12-month emergency fund in this business. I wouldn't have a single ounce of fun or do anything or get a house or anything unless you had a 12-month emergency fund. You went across it the wrong way. You losing a patient in a job where the patients are lost should not be a surprise, should not wind us in the debt. It should not. That's not an excuse.
We were living in a camp.
Off.
Okay.
A camper, that's fine. It's not that I want you to stay there. It's that I could find you a rental property. Let's do it now. I will prove you wrong, and I will show you. And if I'm wrong, I'll fully admit it.
But how would I rent and then have my parents... My parents need to be with, like, where I am.
Why could they not live in a place you rent? This doesn't make sense.
Because the property that we live on is their property, and that's where they run their business.
You bought their house?
I bought my house and put it on their property. And now you're going to think I'm even stupider.
Oh. Wait. So you purchased to build a home on their property?
Yes. So they bought a big
piece. You don't own the plot of land underneath it?
No, but I mean, it's going to go to me anyway at some point. And they're gracious enough that they don't charge me any rent to have my house on there. And like I use from the well, like we're really in a rural area. And so we're off of like well and septic.
So they couldn't live off of their own property.
Oh, you mean they couldn't live off of? No, because of the businesses that they operate from there.